Hey everyone, today we're going to build, configure, and use QuickBuild for our fake bicycle manufacturing company, Goldline Cycles. They're a premium brand that does everything make to order. We start with a blank screen in 30-second time lapse. I will create the necessary pages and populate data to start working on our company. If you're interested in becoming a paid customer, I'm doing all the customization right now for free during our initial launch, and I will do that for as long as I can without burning out. So to show you what we got, we're starting with a completely blank screen. And from here on out is going to be our time lapse of me building those pages. In the last 30 seconds or so, we have built and configured and added data for full ERP system, lightweight, obviously, but a system that allows Goldline Cycles to track their orders and both from the purchase side and the sales side. Now, just as a heads up, what I did is I set this up as a make to order bicycle company selling to wholesalers. So a wholesaler will come in and say, hey, I need 10 bicycles with this configuration. And that's what we have, right? And yeah, let's dig into kind of how it would work. So just so you can see, I have customers here, I have vendors, I have items, and then sales and purchases are blank. Now, if you notice, there's not a ton of information on these customers, right? At any point in time, you can come here, go to customers, and let's say you just want to add ship to address. Instead of ship to address, you want to add a city field, right? Just add city, not a big deal, right? And you save that, and now when you go back to customers, city is now a field here, and if you don't want, if you want these two separated, you certainly can, right? So that's the beauty of QuickBuild, is it allows you to add and subtract fields that are relevant or not relevant to you specifically. Okay, so we got customers, we got vendors, we got items, we got a red frame, blue frame, standard and racing handlebar. Everything else, I only have one option of. We have one frame option, one handle, two frame options, two handlebar options. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna purchase some inventory, right? And handlebars are us. You can see this Domino's pizza tracker here up at the top. It's what I like to call it anyway. Basically shows you where you are in the process. So you add a row, and handlebars are us. We're gonna buy 100 of those. We're gonna add a new row. We're gonna buy 100 of the. We'll do 50 of the racing handlebars because that's less less requested. We're going to put January 6th as our ETA date, and requested delivery date. This is what we sent them. Let's just say we say on the 3rd, but we're expecting on the 6th. Okay. Click OK, and now you have your purchase. You can click these stages, and you can see that this order is not in the receive status, right? It's only in the order status. So now you receive this in and you move it to the next stage. Now it's in the receive status. There's nothing in the order status. It's all received, right? And if you go back to items, you can, let's see, go to handlebars. Handlebars, yeah, perfect. So, let me check one thing. Hold on a second. Okay, so one of the things, if you noticed, one of the things I got tripped up on is the standard. I have no inventory here, and so I was curious why that was. So I just double check my logic, and I go back to the purchases. Now on the purchases, I'm in the receive stage, but I actually have a new field now. So this is something cool about QuickBuild is you can have, if you want, multiple fields for quantities. So if you're a shop that always makes more than what is ordered, you can do a quantity requested and then quantity built, right? And so, and then you can have all of your inventory impact on your quantity built, for example. So we're just gonna do 150, click OK. And now we can go back to items, and now you can see that we have 100 in inventory, 15 inventory there, right? Perfect. So, okay, so that's perfect. Let's go back to purchases. We're gonna do bike frames. That's fine. Add a row. We're gonna do the red. We're gonna do the blue. Quantity ordered. Again, I don't even have price here. Again, this is one of the good things about QuickBuild is you can continue to iterate and you can expand it. Obviously, I'd want to put price here. I just forgot to, but it's not a huge deal to add price. In fact, let's go ahead and add price right now. So you go to Builder, Purchases. You can see this table here. We're going to add a number field, and that's going to be unit price. Okay. And then I'm going to actually move this over to the left. Yep, that's fine. And I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to go back to purchases. That previous one I didn't save. If I'd like, I can now edit this one. One more thing before I do that. Purchases, stages. So now my unit price, order, receives, edit. Perfect. I want to save that. Save. And now, perfect. So 20 bucks, 20 bucks. You know, that's fine. Click OK. Click a new one. This one, we're going to do the bike frames. Add 2 rows. We're going to do the red frame, the blue frame. We're going to do 200 red frames because people love it. Nobody ever orders the blue frame, but we have it. We offer it. This one is $15 because we get a good price. This one is $25 because we don't order as much. Click OK. Expected ETA is not required, so I'm going to ignore that. Click OK. Boom, now we have a new purchase order, and we can now move this to the next stage. And if you see that, we now have quantity received. And so let's say that they threw in 10 for free as samples. There's some premium ones or whatever, or obsolete or whatever. Yeah, like, hey, we'll give you an extra 2 for free, right? Buy 200, get 2 free. So they threw in an extra 2, no big deal. Click OK. Now when we go back to the items, we can see that we have 202 in inventory of the red frame, 10 of the blue, 150. So I'm just going to go ahead and create one more purchase order for the rest of these 4 to be able to demonstrate. Now again, this vendor doesn't necessarily make sense, but for all of these things, but we got the wheel, we got the tire, we got the clip-on pedals, the slim seat, and then we got the rear view mirror. So we just have a bunch of wheels, bunch of tires, bunch of pedals, bunch of seats, and then we get a few. Yeah, 15 bucks, 15, 15, 15. I have no idea how much any of this costs. Rear view mirror, let's just say is $3. Yeah, that's fine. So now we click OK, and then we move it to the next stage, and now we're here, bicycle world, and now we have our quantity received. Let's do 300, 300, and 50. Click OK. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now we have inventory of all of our items. Now we go to our sales. Okay, so again, this is a make to order for a wholesaler. So our customer is Bike Shop 100. Order date is tomorrow. requested ship date is the 8th. Quantity ordered there, we're going to say they ordered 20, and each bike we sell for $350. Okay. So for each of these, we're going to have a red frame, a standard handlebar, 18 wheel, 18 tire, clip-on pedals, slim seat, and no rear view mirrors. And then let's just say that the person who's taking the orders has to ask some questions to the customer, and there's additional customizations. Please remove glue residue. It was a problem on the last order. Perfect. So now in the build stage, again, you can see our Domino's Pizza Tracker, order, build, ship. This will appear there. Click OK. Great. So now we have 20, $350 a piece. We have our order. So let's say it's in draft stage. One of the cool things actually is if we go back and let's just say we want to change our sales process so that instead of order, build, ship, we want to create a new stage called confirmed, right? And and then we want to call this, instead of order, we want to call it pending. We're going to save stages, save there. Now when we go back to our sales, you can see pending, confirmed, build, ship. And now we edit this. This is now in the pending status. So you can easily configure and tweak your processes based off of what you need, based off of what your team is doing. And hey, we have all these orders and it's not, all of them aren't confirmed. So cool. So it's in pending status. You put all your orders in the pending status so you can see possibilities. And then, and then the manager confirms it, right? Or once you get the order in from the customer, it goes to confirm. So move it to the next stage. You see now it's in confirmed status. You can click edit this again, and now you're in the confirmed stage, and it's like, yep, all this is correct. Oh, that's a bug. How about that? We'll have to fix that. Okay, and then you got confirmed status, and now you want to send this to, and let's say they ordered 25. It's like, hey, it was pending now. It's in the confirmed status. We're ordering 25. Perfect. We want to tell the production team what to build. Now you move it to the next stage, and now it's in the build stage. So you can have your technician team be responsible for one stage of the sales process, right? And you can come in here, you can click edit. Now again, you can assign this to a specific technician. You have a team, a small team. Let's say Sally is going to do this one. And please remove glue from residue. It was a problem on the last order. Okay, no problem. Glue removed, right? Those are bugs. I will fix that. But hey, if that's the worst of the bugs, that's not so bad. Okay, so Sally is in charge of it. Glue removed. Click OK. Let's say we got the requested ship date of 1/8, and so it's not quite then, but as soon as she's done, she can say move to next stage. So now we're under the ship status. Sally goes through all of her orders. She can filter to her as the technician and make sure that all of her builds are on time and ready. Now we're in the ship status. This goes to our warehouse to say, hey, we have this order ready to send to Bike Shop 100. We got 25 of these red bikes. We click edit, and then and then we're good. Okay, so actual ship date, perfect. This is required. We actually shipped it out on the 2nd. Click OK, perfect. Now if you go back to Items. Okay, inventory is not working. Let me pause again, make sure my configuration's right. Okay, I had a quick glitch in my configuration, which again, uh, beauty of QuickBuild is being able to find errors, troubleshoot them, and fix them. Once it's done, you really don't need to change it again. But I found a bug, right? I really want the quantity to be here at the top, but my tables don't respond well to that. So I had to put the quantity here in order to decrease inventory, but that's in the ship stage. And if you go back to item, you can see now that the red frame has decreased by 25, the standard handlebar by 25, and all of these by 25. And so now we have successfully decreased inventory for all of our items. Again, this is not a perfect system, but it is a flexible system, very customizable. It can get you where you want it to be. We're launching soon, and I'm right here to help as much as possible. And free customizations for as long as I can handle it. Would love to get more customers onboarded. Um, if you have two different sales processes, you can have two sales tabs, right? One for bulk orders, one for direct orders, right? If you want to have 20 different fields for your items for metadata, it's easy, right? So it's a really flexible system, and it can be built and designed for all your workflows, all your processes, um, sales, recruiting, purchasing, maintenance, refurbishment, repairs, things like that. Sky's the limit on possibilities, and I'd love to work with all you guys to make that happen. Hopefully you enjoyed the demo for Gold Line Cycles, and I'll talk to you guys later.